This video explores the architecture of assured governance, unpacking Lev Goukassian's ternary logic framework, which proposes a new evidentiary triadic structure for global economic systems. Currently, we rely on automated systems that operate with a form of, quote, operational blindness. They are effectively wired to a black box, managing global economies while blind to the future. These algorithms prioritize execution speed over verified foresight. If a catastrophic mistake occurs, we only realize it after the damage is already done. To move forward, we must transition from compliance by trust to compliance by architecture, embedding safety directly into the system's foundation. Regulators today act like crash scene investigators. This new framework aims to turn regulators into pre-execution gatekeepers, using ternary logic to pause when data is uncertain. The 2010 flash crash, which wiped out $1 trillion in under 30 minutes, demonstrated that human intervention cannot keep pace with autonomous binary execution. Standard digital architectures are binary, meaning when they encounter ambiguous data, they are forced to guess. They lack a native vocabulary for uncertainty. Current automated systems are costly and inefficient, often operating with false positive rates between 90 and 95%, while consuming vast resources annually. The core of the framework is defined by this vow: pause when truth is uncertain, refuse when harm is clear, and proceed only where truth is established. This introduces state zero, an epistemic hold. Instead of just proceeding or refusing, the system can now pause to verify information. An error code typically implies a broken process. In contrast, an epistemic hold is a constitutional state, documenting that the truth of a transaction is not yet known. By engaging a physical or digital gate, the system forces a, quote, human review escalation. This sacred pause halts execution without causing a system crash. This architecture ensures that only problematic proposals are quarantined for review, allowing the rest of the system to continue functioning smoothly. The framework creates an immutable audit record, providing a, quote, safe harbor that proves the institution exercised prudence during the transaction process. Ultimately, this creates a no-log, no-action standard. You must prove a transaction is safe before the system allows it to proceed. This slide illustrates the critical difference between current systems and the proposed architecture. Traditional blockchain confirmations can create latency in financial markets, which is often unacceptable in high-velocity environments. The new design splits computational flow into two distinct lanes: the inference lane for high-speed AI proposals, and the governance lane for cryptographic verification and hardware-backed checks. For local events, the system utilizes provisional permission tokens. These allow for execution based on immediate local evidence in under 50 milliseconds, ensuring performance isn't sacrificed for safety. Security is maintained through expiration timers. If the final authorization token does not arrive within that 50 millisecond window, the hardware automatically triggers an epistemic reversion. At the hardware level, this mandate is implemented using Tantalum Oxide substrates and Memristive cells, enabling delay-insensitive ternary logic that functions beyond traditional binary limits. This structural change ensures that truth is not just a software concept, but a physical property of the hardware circuit itself. By moving governance to the silicon level, we reduce the risk of software exploits and human override errors. This represents a paradigm shift from reactive regulation to proactive, automated compliance that operates at the speed of light. Financial institutions can leverage this architecture to meet increasingly complex regulatory demands without compromising transaction throughput. The integrity of the entire financial ecosystem is strengthened by ensuring that every movement of capital is backed by verifiable cryptographic intent. As we integrate these technologies, we build a future where systemic financial instability is minimized by design, not by panic. This is the blueprint for certainty, a world where infrastructure acts as an infallible guardian of market integrity. Thank you for joining this overview of the blueprint of certainty and the future of secure economic governance.